The Bimblebox Nature Reserve is a quintessential part of the desert uplands. You couldn't get a more typical example of the Australian landscape than the desert uplands. I mean, that is Australia. Australia is not waterfalls and spectacular rainforests. Most of Australia is a semi-arid landscape dominated by these uniquely Australian biotic elements like the eucalypt tree and the spinifex grasses. So that is Australia.
Australia operates on what I call a quarry vision. We have a quarry vision of our future. We assume that coal and cheap energy, fossil fuel-based energy, is our competitive economic advantage. That's just a bedrock assumption of Australian life. Every night on television, Australians are fed those assumptions, whether it's a union leader or an economist or a politician, reinforcing the perception that that is what we do, that's what we do best.
When we look at the changes and we look at the coincidence of that, ecosystem modification, it's the intensification of our activities in the river catchments, it's the mining activities we've undertaken. And it just simply, highlights the fact that this global canary is a very, very sensitive bird.
The China First project includes a 30-year partnership with Chinese government-funded mining companies to purchase the coal, build the rail lines, construct the mines, and provide a labor force. When complete, China First and the neighboring Adani and GVK mines will be the largest underground and open pit mines on Earth.
Its wilderness and its beauty, and it's going to China.
Coal exports have become the perfect environmental crime because they don't count in your emissions column, and by and large the customer is in a position to increase their CO2 emissions for the next few decades.
This morning, global warming activists have staged an emergency intervention into Australia's largest contribution to climate change. 10 activists have entered the 3 coal terminals at Newcastle Coal Port and have effectively halted operations in the world's largest coal port.
You got authority to operate that thing? What?